Good morning. My name is Tarmo and my geocaching name is Metroboy. I'm heading today to the Southminster. Why? You'll see soon. Let's say it's I'm a pirate. It sounds here like the murder of the crows, in my opinion. I never heard so many crows screaming. But anyway, I'm here in the Southminster, and Southminster is here very small location where you can get with railway line. It's 10 stop, and it's an unremarkable location. It used to be famous for its horse market back in a day, but nowadays it's got a few pubs, kindergarten, primary school, some churches, things like that, but nothing too special. And I wouldn't come here for today, but like I said, pirates. Apparently there's a trail of letterboxes along the field here towards north, which I would like to check out and see if I can find any of those letterboxes. So let's follow me. But before that, I have another cache here hidden somewhere. So let me go and get that one, which is quite recent, because last time when I was here, there was no geocache here. There was another one down the road where the train station is, sidetrack cache, but that one seems to be no more. What a shame. Okay. Well done, Tarmo. This is my first cache, not quite there where I was before, but yeah, my first cache today, placed by the Hachi web, and it is conveniently on the way to the pirate caches. I must say, sadly, the content of the cache is maybe not in the best shape. It looks like lots of crumbling paper here. But it seems to be dry, so at least it's keeping the water out, and I think that is the most important thing. I am also gonna add a little business card here that is talking about Geocaching Association of Great Britain, or GB, and one of these pencils that I get with my every monthly subscription box from Northeast Geocaching Supplies. So yeah, I'm gonna pop these all in, and also I added a small mini grip bag so the lock seat can be nice and dry. So I am very close to the very first location for the pirate cache, and it's actually very nice roundabout here, whatever this means. I like the font, to be honest. It looks like kind of, I don't know, Gothic or something. Oh, and there's a nice village sign as well. It says Asheldam, and it's got a big tractor on the village sign. So let's go see what this village sign is all about. So it looks like it's got the rook over there, there's a tractor over there, obviously there's a church over there, and looks like there's some old castle or something on the village sign, and a big water tower in my guess. So yes, very nice. Okay, I'm here now in the woods. I have walked, let's say, over half an hour, and there's been 3 locations I've been so far. All of them I came out empty-handed. The last finds were back in 2022, which is 3 years ago, and it doesn't look good to me. But I think I found a geocache on this trail, and I can see it actually quite far away, so let me show you. This is the one I'm talking about. It still looks to be in decent condition, so let me get it out for you guys and let's find this one. Oh yeah, I actually forgot to tell you that these are actually not just geocaches, these are letterboxes, and all of them are actually coming with the little stamps and ink pads, which on this case are pirate themed. And even the logbook itself is a pirate themed. Nice and easy find. This is my first find actually on this pirate trail. Well, it's okay. As long as there's any more, I'm happy. At least one find is still better than 0 finds, I guess. I was struggling with some of these geocaches as they were actually quite difficult to get. But this one here is the easiest so far because it's very exposed. I don't think it's actually according to the hint, because the hint says something about the big post, heavy covered tree, things like that, which is over there, which is actually like 10 meters away. But obviously the cache is here very exposed. I'm gonna signing this one. I'm absolutely fine with that, but just saying that might be worth checking by the CEO the old trail, because so far I have 4 DNFs and 2 geocaches that has been placed back differently than it was put. There's 4 geocaches that I couldn't find, and there's also some geocaches where the cache placement was not according to the hint, and this one is one of those examples. Actually scrap that last sentence what I said, that it was easy and not placed according to the hint. There was actually 2 caches. The one that was supposed to be here and the one that I found is actually the next one on the trail, which has somehow moved 170 meters from that direction to this side. So I'm gonna go there and check. I think this one of the caches belongs there, because actually it's got the GC code saying that it's supposed to be the cache 170 meters down that way. So let me give a look. These are all decoys?
Yes, except for them ones there, they're all dead ones for shot earlier. But that one's a dead one on there, very good.
So how does it work? I absolutely don't understand the idea.
Yeah, so when the pigeons come over, they see the decoys and they come in. Yeah, because the field's been drilled and feed and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then they get something to eat here,
Yeah,
and then...
yeah, because they dig the feeds off the floor.
Wow.
That's what the farmers drilled and they
Oh.
can't get in.
Nice one. Well, it's a very strange thing, but I was thinking like it's something wrong with that bird, but actually...
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, I'm carrying on. This was quite interesting talk with one of the hunters here, and he's working here with the bears with another one. So I was carrying on. I found one cache on the way, and there's another one. This is the bridge cache, and well, you can only guess where the cache was hidden. Little bit balancing act for me, as you can see, but nothing too serious. I am still dry, luckily. I find inside this cache a nice little sticker that belongs to the besom flyers. And besom flyers are Southend-based local geocachers that I happen to know quite well from the local geomeets, and they are also owner of a couple of geocaches. And actually one of the closest geocaches where I live actually belongs to the besom flyers. So my greetings to you from Metro Boy here. Shiver me timbers! Ho 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 ho! As you can see, I am here next to the pylon, and I did find another geocache, which is a good thing. I know they all look kind of similar, but that's fine. It counts is the nice weather, which is not very nice today, but it's interesting for me, and this is my hobby, and I recommend everyone to take the time on weekend and do a little walk. This geocache is a good way to get outside and to be healthy and have more knowledge about the neighborhood. Maybe not about the bilge bob or shark-invested waters, but more like about the local war memorials, which I placed the geocache very recently, as I did also the ad lab. And I'm happy actually to report that one of my good friends, Harry, who is now, if I'm not mistaken, living in Netherlands, and who actually gave me an idea to start to do the YouTube videos, has put out Adventure Lab in Southend Airport, which I'm looking forward to do as well. So there's plenty of reason to go out there with geocaching or without geocaching. So let's carry on, shall we? There's another DNF for me, because here where I'm standing behind me, supposed to be a multi-trunk tree and a gap here to get to the other side of the ditch. But I was checking this very thoroughly. What did I see? Was some fallen down part of the trees. And last find was 2021, which is 4 years ago. Last year, Solarpop and Inconspurs tried to find this cache without any success. So if it's still here, it must be underneath all this undergrowth here and the remains of the tree. But sadly DNF for me. And it's not the first DNF on this trail. Though I did had quite a few finds. There's still a couple more to go, and probably gonna do a church micro as well. We'll see how it goes and how do I feel, as I am commuting by trains and the train station is quite far away from here. So I'll do my best. And I have reached to the pinnacle of the day. This is the so-called the very first, or in my case the very last geocache about this pirate trail. And this is the one where supposedly I should be able to grab a map. And I'm planning to get the map from here and delivering this to my good friend DJ, because he's looking forward to do this trail as well. So let's give a look if I'm able to find this geocache and maybe grab a map for my friend. Two hosts, one of them is a big oak tree, another one stands tall as this one, and I presume this is the one where we should find the map. And I can already see maps are nicely hidden away. Yeah! And this concludes my today's video journey to get some geocaches related to the pirate theme. I'm very tired. I'm here waiting for the train to get back to the south end, which is gonna be roughly 28 minutes time. So a little wait is due. And I hope to see you next time. Bye for now. Take care.